going on, guys? How we doing today? How is everyone on this wonderful Tuesday? I hope you all are having a good day, a wonderful time. I hope you all enjoyed your tacos. Z Colt, what's going on? Daniel, how you doing? Masked Figure just stopping in to say hi. I hope you enjoy your barbecue tonight, friend. Be sure to definitely have some barbecue ribs for me. I am about to start up Pokemon, but I think that I need to update. I need to do a system update to my Switch, y'all. So I'm gonna let this thing update real quick while I chat with you guys. But anyways, Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday. Did you guys eat your tacos? That is the question, right? I think tonight's question is gonna be, have you ever caught a shiny Chimchar? Because guys, we are 650 encounters into this deal and still no shiny jet. But it's not 650. I think we left off just shy. So we're at 630. 630 is where we're at. But all right, now we can go here. Okay. 630 encounters in, no shiny Chimchar yet. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm feeling a little in the weeds, y'all. So we've got to persevere. We've got to stay strong. We can't let it get to us, you know? We've just got to stay locked in, ready to go. So for that, I made myself some iced coffee. Oh, it is so good too. I did a little bit of hazelnut creamer tonight. It did like the cold foam, you know? We've got this little frother in the kitchen that does the foaming for us. We'll get switched over here because I'm jumping into game so we can get this started, y'all. But anyways, the cold foam, the frother, oh, I'll tell you what, it is such a good purchase. If you don't have a frother, you need one. They do wonderful things. Masked Figure, thank you for the congrats on 121 subs. We are climbing slowly but surely every day. It does probably help that I dropped a couple new shorts this last weekend, reels, TikToks, wherever you want to watch them. They're online. And I'm pretty proud of these ones that I did this last weekend, y'all. It's actually one of them has the most views I've ever gotten on a video or anything on YouTube so far. So that's kind of cool. Broke the 4,500 mark. So that's exciting. We're making progress, making things happen. And then the second one. So I posted a short Sunday night. So normally I try to post them like in the mornings. I've noticed that usually the best time to post is like in the mornings on like a Friday leading into the weekend, if you're really trying to hit numbers. But I think for me so far, my community's small. We like it that way. My community's small right now, nothing crazy, you know. Masked Figure asks the Ekans one. Yeah, that's the one that broke 4,500 views, the Ekans reel. But I posted one Sunday night just to kind of see what would happen, because I was thinking that, you know, on Sunday it seemed like that reel, the one before it that I posted on Friday morning, had kind of fizzled out. It was just kind of lulling about, you know. But while I was working on the reel that I posted Sunday, that is not a shiny Starly, which is good, and sadly not a shiny Chimchar. But the reel I was working on Sunday. So while working on the one that I posted Sunday afternoon, it kind of popped off and gained like another about 2,500 views in about like a 6-hour time span. So that was kind of cool. So I just dropped the reel as soon as I finished it because it was like 6 p.m. in the afternoon for me here. So it's like 9 o'clock East Coast time. So I was like, whatever, I'm just going to drop it. We're kind of on a momentum swing right now. Let's see what happens. So I did it, and it's the worst performing reel I've done so far on YouTube. But it's the one I'm most proud of. I feel like I did the most editing tricks to it that I've ever done. So that was kind of cool. But it's okay. We're good. And there's always the chance it can like catch in the algorithm, you know, at any point. The one before that, it was just staggering around like a couple hundred views until it took off to like 2,000. So we have a chance. We still have a chance. But anywho, oh, the encounter didn't go up. Did my encounter didn't go up for the last one? Let's see. Are we working now? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. But anywho, I hope everyone's been having a good weekend. I'm glad you guys are all chatting amongst yourself as stream was starting up. Z Colt, I'm sad to hear that your Joy-Cons have not charged at all today. I hope that you have some quick charging ones, or maybe you have a direct line controller you can plug in. Saw that you were going to be playing some Pokemon Violet while eating pizza and watching the stream. Yes, Chimchar is who we want to pick. We need our pink little monkey, our little pink boy. That is what we need. Hopefully we see a little pink monkey tonight. That would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna hold my breath though. I'm really thinking that it's gonna be like in the I've just got a feeling it's gonna be in like the 2000 range, like 2300 range, and yeah, it could be a long haul for me. It could be a long haul for this hunt. It's my first ever full odds soft reset hunt, and I don't think that I'm gonna be getting it under odds, unfortunately. Especially because like a lot of people that have popped in on stream have even mentioned, you know, that they've gone well into the thousands on these ones. So as long as I just keep it in my mind that it does exist, I won't lose it, you know? It does exist. This shiny does in fact exist. I've seen other shiny hunters get this shiny. But we will persevere. We will get there eventually. All right, let's pick the shiny Chimchar and see what happens. Daniel's phone stopped working, but we got you back. We're good to go. You probably didn't miss much. I was just rambling on and on in the beginning of stream anyways. No shiny there. Increase the counter. 633 encounters in. Is the music at a good volume for you guys right now? It's not like drowning out the talking, is it? I hope not. I hope not. Daniel says, you and me and everyone get your shiny tonight. I hope so. That would be cool. That would be super cool. If I could get the shiny tonight and begin the playthrough on Sunday's stream, that would be cool. Also, just remember Sunday, y'all. If you didn't know, Kay, welcome. How you doing tonight? How's it going? Did you have yourself some delicious tacos on this fine Taco Tuesday, Kay? I want to know how you got the screen name, just the letter K on YouTube. Like you had to have created that account before YouTube existed. Daniel's hunting Piplup at the same time. I hope you get the shiny well before I do. I hope you don't have to endure too many resets of shiny hunting this little one. Little Turtwig, welcome. How you doing tonight? Did you have yourself some tacos, Little Turtwig? And by the way, Turtwig is my favorite starter of all of the starters. I love the name. Love the name, Little Turtwig. Especially shiny Turtwig. Oh, it's so good. If I wasn't doing a full fire, or like a fire only playthrough for this playthrough, I would definitely be shiny hunting Turtwig this way. I would probably find more enjoyment in it too, because Chimchar and like the Chimchar line have never really been my cup of tea. TBH. Lambo's going buck wild out there. He's probably trying to get his toy from Harley. They like to go at it with each other. They get the zoomies together. They'll play tug of war with the toys, and he starts barking like crazy. Little Turtwig says, how'd you know? I did have tacos. It's Tuesday, Little Turtwig. Tuesday is for tacos. Tuesday is for tacos. Although I didn't have tacos tonight because I had tacos over the week. Well, we had Mexican food over the weekend, and we made tacos a couple times last week, having the kids with us, and they love when we make tacos for dinner. So we generally make tacos for dinner. Like, I think we're gonna have tacos tomorrow night when we get the kids back. So there's that. So I will have tacos tomorrow to make up for my no tacos today on Taco Tuesday. But ooh, no shiny there. No shiny there. We keep rolling, fam. We keep rolling. We will do this one way or another. I'm thinking also, okay, so I've the past few reels that I've done are shorts or TikToks. I've posted on all Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, by the way. So if you follow me, or if you don't follow me, go follow me. You can follow me on all the different socials. It's fun. But yeah, so I think I'm going to post another one of my shiny hunting team next to kind of break things up a little. But I really want to incorporate, Kay, just subscribe. Thank you for the subscription, my friend. I hope you enjoy. Welcome to the Fam Bam, Kay. What was I saying? Oh, I'm trying to think of a way to kind of incorporate maybe Chandler and or Aubrey into something. The only thing I worry about is like, I really don't want to plaster them on the internet. So I don't know how I'm going to do that yet because they're youngsters, but they watch all the reels that I've made and they're like super interested in it. And they really like watching YouTube, but I try to limit their time on YouTube because they go down rabbit holes sometimes, more so Chandler than Aubrey. But yeah, they've both been asking if they can do the guessing games like what Gina did, because they want me to make videos with them in it, and I'm a little hesitant to do so. But I'm trying to think of a cool way to like incorporate the kids into a video. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll just like attach a smiley face emoji on them or something. The internet can be a strange place, y'all. You got to be careful out there. It can be a wicked place. But the Pokemon community is always wonderful. We love the Pokemon community. I'm thinking about doing like maybe a shiny hunting race with Chandler, because he's never shiny hunted before, and with the fact that Scarlet and Violet have made it so easy to shiny hunt, I think I might try and teach him how to in Scarlet and Violet. He's like getting to a point. He's gonna be in second grade this next school year, so he'll be 8 in December. He's 7 now, and I think he's getting to a point where he can like, he's starting to progress more into the games too, you know, like he's not just getting hard stuck at like the 4th gym or the 3rd gym and not being able to pass it. So it might be time to bring him into the shiny hunting side of Pokemon. I think that'd be exciting to get him in it. If I can complete my playthrough of Scarlet, which I still have not done yet, get a shiny charm on it, I can set him up and maybe we do a Union Circle. Little Turtwig says shiny in the next 10 attempts. Yo, I hope so. That would be awesome. Let's see it. So that would be by 6:47. So before 6:47, if this shiny turns up before then, little Turtwig, when I complete this playthrough, I will trade you the shiny Infernape that I complete it with. He'll be ribboned out and everything. The Odd Bro says, I know one guy who did this hunt for weeks, but then made the fatal mistake of doing one single soft reset off stream and he got the shiny. Yo, honestly, I've thought about doing soft resets off stream to kind of like speed up the process, but I'm so worried about the shiny appearing when I'm doing it off stream, and I don't want to just record myself doing it and then like post it for you guys. I feel like it's like cheating, you know? The whole point of tuning into the live streams is to experience the shiny with me. And for me to experience it with y'all, you know? Like, it's keeping me on the train tracks of hunting this Pokemon. Cause I'm gonna be quite honest with you. If I wasn't streaming this, I probably wouldn't be doing this hunt. I don't think I would have even attempted this hunt. But because I'm streaming it and I'm committed to you guys, I'm in it to win it, baby. We are going to get this shiny Chimchar, and I'm going to complete this shiny fire only playthrough of Shining Pearl. Lil Turtwig says, I play Pokemon Go and I have a shiny Staraptor. Yo, shiny Staraptor's a good one. I always liked the Starly line. The whole Starly line is just a good line, and then they get the Intimidate ability. So like when you're playing normal playthroughs of this game, Intimidate is such a good ability. So good. E Colt says, I would be hunting a certain green turtle if my Joy-Cons hadn't decided to take a vacation. Oh no. Rabbit holes are what led me to know that the internet isn't all family friendly. Yeah, you got to be careful out there with those internet rabbit holes. You can go down some strange ones, that's for sure. Guys, as is with all the past recent streams, I am streaming in vertical format as well as normal format. So if you are wondering or curious as to who I'm talking to on another chat that you're not seeing the messages, it's because I have 2 chats going on at the same time in 2 different streams. They're both on YouTube though. So if you do prefer watching in vertical format or normal format, you can just jump over to my page, and then the live streams are both there on my page, live and ready to go. The vertical format has #shorts at the end of the title, if you prefer to switch back and forth. If not, stay where you're at, sit back, enjoy the sweet, sweet vibes of soft resetting and Shining Pearl as we go deeper and deeper into Brief madness. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm not even at, I haven't even broke the 1,000 mark yet. I can't be going mad yet, right? But I am getting to the point where I'm like a little bit, Randy, welcome to chat. How you doing tonight, my friend? Did you have yourself some tacos today? I am starting to get to the point though, where I'm getting like anxious because I really do want to start the playthrough. Because ultimately I want to do this as a shiny only playthrough and then chop this thing up and make a like long form video out of it. So that is my intention. So, hey, if you're sticking around in the live stream, there's a chance you might show up on the video. D-Colt says humans are just bone mechs piloted by brains with meat armor. Yo, that's a fact, Jack. All right. Into the lake we go. Every time I say that, it always makes me think of the it's not Little Einsteins. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the what's that cartoon, babe, that we looked up that has the Into the Thick of It song. Backyardigans, that's what it is. The Backyardigans, the little kids show. And it was and that song was turned into a meme for like the longest time. The Into the Thick of It. Into the Thick of It. I love it. I love it. But you know what I would love more than that? Is for this Chimchar to just be a little pink guy and have some sparkles about him. I would definitely love that more. Z-Cold says Backyardigans was my childhood. I was well past that, but my younger siblings were Backyardigans fans. Did I say that right? Backyardigans fans? I think so. Hopefully I don't sound too doofy on live stream, you know? But yo, hey, okay, I think I don't know if I completed my train of thought earlier when I was talking about Father's Day is coming up, y'all. So don't forget about your dads this weekend. I know I gave the PSA before Mother's Day weekend as well. I will be live this weekend though. I will be live on Sunday. Normal scheduled every other Sunday stream is coming up this weekend, Father's Day weekend. I will be live on Sunday. Probably continuing with this hunt because I want to get the playthrough going. So the more encounters I can get, the closer I'll get to getting the shiny, which means the closer I'll get to starting the playthrough. And all of the fun will begin. And we're gonna have to get through quite a bit on just the back of our Chimchar to start out. Little Turtwig says, I thought it was Wonder Pets, the song. I'm pretty sure it was Backyardigans, I think. I might be wrong. Maybe it is Wonder Pets. I don't think so though. Backyardigans was like the little, they're not claymation. It's like 3D animated, but kind of cartoon drawn. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that animation style. Okay, Chimchar, be pink. Hey asks, how do you say Arceus? I say Arceus. I know there's friends of mine that say Arceus. I say Arceus. I don't know, has it ever been like spoken on the anime or in any of the movies? Maybe that would probably be like the best way to plan it out. But I've always said Arceus, and for the majority of like people I follow on YouTube or online that I've heard say it, I think say Arceus as well. Or maybe I'm just wanting it to be that way because that's how I say it. That could be the thing. Daniel says, I was getting happy. I was sad, but I hope my phone gets fixed. Yo, I hope your phone gets fixed too. How did it break? That's the real question. It's never fun when a phone gets broken, you know? It's always a frustrating experience. I always feel naked without my phone. Like if I don't have my phone with me, I feel like I'm missing something, you know? Not like missing activities or events, but like the ability to communicate with like family and loved ones on like snap of a finger is so ingrained into our culture now. D-Cold says the only 3 childhood shows I remember are Wonder Pets, Backyardigans, and Umizoomi. And I honestly wouldn't care in the world if I could go back in time to watch it. Yo, I feel like being able to go back in time and just be a kid and watch cartoons. Saturday morning cartoons are so good. Little Turtwig says, no, it is Backyardigans. Yes. Okay, I was right then. Okay. I was starting to second guess myself, thinking like, okay, maybe I did mix it up and not say the right cartoon, because that would not be fun. Not fun at all. The Odd Bro says they changed the official pronunciation from Arceus to Arceus because arse is how the British say ass. The Odd Bro. Is that for real, or are you making a joke? Because I'm laughing and I probably shouldn't be if it's a serious thing. So they were forcing the British to say Arceus all the time. I mean, I guess maybe that's why too. A couple of the PokeTubers I follow are British, so maybe they pronounce it Arceus for that reason. I don't know though. I don't know. Oddbro says dead serious. Oh my goodness. Well, it all checks out, you know. They would say it that way. Oh, that's freaking good. That's so good. I love it. Too good, man. I had it in my mind that if I could get through this shiny only playthrough, that maybe I would do a Nuzlocke of this game at some point and utilize Turtwig as my starter, because, you know, Turtwig's my boy and all. But I don't know if I would want to do this soft reset again, to be honest with y'all. Like, if I'm gonna soft reset for some shinies, I think I'm gonna just limit that to the legends, you know? With the new DLC, Timothy Esmond, welcome to the chat. How you doing tonight? Did you have yourself some tacos today? And have you ever caught yourself a shiny Turtwig? No, a shiny Chimchar, I should say. Timothy asks, what game is this? It is Shining Pearl. Shining Pearl, my friend. Yes, little Turtwig got it right. Shining Pearl. But yeah, so I have never actually Nuzlocked a Pokemon playthrough. So my bucket list, I feel like I've got to do a Nuzlocke on stream sometime soon. But getting through this soft reset makes me kind of second guess if I will ever Nuzlocke this game, or maybe I'll just Nuzlocke it and not do a shiny only Nuzlocke. You know? Timothy Esmond says, only in Pokemon Go. You're only playing Pokemon Go. Okay, that's all right. You can still hang out and enjoy the vibes. We're soft resetting for a shiny Chimchar in this game. Or you're saying you only have a shiny Chimchar in Pokemon Go. I got it. I put 2 and 2 together and got 4. We got there, family. Yeah, so the whole point is to get the shiny Chimchar so that we can start our playthrough with shiny only fire types of Shining Pearl. Connor Barrett, welcome to the chat. How you doing tonight, my friend? I hope you are enjoying your wonderful Tuesday. And let me know, what kind of tacos did you have on this wonderful Taco Tuesday, Connor? I need to know. I need to know the variety that you are bringing to the chat. Also, guys, hey, if you are enjoying the stream, please remember to drop a like on the stream for me. It does help push the video out into the YouTube space, encouraging others to come and join in and hang out with us as we shiny hunt, play through Pokemon games, and do all the fun stuff that we do around here. Oh my goodness, could this be our one? 644? Are you not shiny? Not shiny. 644 encounters in. Yo, we are getting close, little Turtwig, to that 647 mark, my friend. We are getting close. Timothy says, I should have said, I apologize. I have cow brain tacos with onion, cilantro, and verde sauce. Yo, those sound delicious. I've never actually had brain. I've had tongue a couple different times. Lingua is so good when it's cooked correctly. Lingua can be awesome. If it's not cooked good, it's a little tough. I think that's when it gets overcooked that it becomes tough like that. But yeah, those sound like some bomb tacos, Timothy. I do love me some good tacos, man. I'll tell you what. Didn't have tacos tonight, but I'm gonna be making tacos tomorrow for the fam bam. So we will do our tacos tamale. Ultrawick says, did I say 647? I meant 747. Yo, 100 more encounters in. I want you to stick to your guns for me, Turtwig. We need this guy now. But hey, 747 would still be a good number for sure. It'd be well under odds. Our odds in this game are 1 in 496. So as long as we're under the 4,000 mark, I think we should be okay, I hope. The thing is we're only going to get 4 encounters in this playthrough, because there's only technically 4 fire Pokemon available to us before the Elite Four, before you open up the National Dex. That being Turtwig, Ponyta, Magby, and Houndoom. So we will shiny hunt them all. The other ones will go much quicker because the encounters will happen faster. I've timed myself a couple times and I've realized that it's about 2.5 to 3 minutes per encounter for this stinking Chimchar. So yeah, we are not at the fastest pace. Connor says, do I play Pokemon Scarlet? I do. I have Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, and I've streamed shiny hunting in Violet because I've got Violet already completed, Shiny Charm, all the charms actually. So yeah, mostly I play Violet. I've got a playthrough of Scarlet going on right now that I'm trying to get to the completion of so that I can get the final 2 Paradox Pokemon with my OT. And yeah, but I'm just kind of doing like a burn through of the game. I got to the point where I'm about to start the end game of Scarlet, like before you go into Area 0, and decided that I want to have the Shiny Charm in Scarlet as well. And my Pokemon home isn't like super organized, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take this time. I'll be able to get through it pretty quickly and just like catch everything, right? And that way I can organize them in my boxes and then just transfer them over to Pokemon Home so that I have like all of my boxes neatly organized with all of Gen 9. That way, if I do ever restart a playthrough, I can just easily transfer them over. Well, I got myself into a little bit of a predicament. Now I'm so deep into it that I've still got like 80 to 100 more to catch, but I've spent hours just going back and like catching all of the Pokemon. And I should have just continued on, but I've got that completionist mentality to where like when I get started on a task, I've just got to complete it, you know? It's got to get done now. So I'm stuck in it now. Little Turtwig says, Turtwig, the fire type. I should draw that, to be honest. Yo, I've seen some pretty cool Fakemon drawings of Turtwig with different types. And the fire one, the fire variation that I saw it like a couple months back online, and it was really, really cool. They did it like to where he was kind of like magma crusted, not Magmar. Magmar is the Pokemon. But yeah, magma crusted and whatnot, and he's got like the lava coming through his shell, and it was super cool theme. I didn't save the picture though, unfortunately. I should have, so I could like keep it safe and hidden, you know. But also, I don't like to just like, I'm not gonna like repost other artists' stuff. And I don't know if I don't remember if I found it on Twitter or not, because generally on like Twitter, I'll just reshare their stuff, make it cool to where they're already there, you know. But yeah, it was a super cool one. Super cool one. Timothy Esmond says, too bad you can't have a save state to take you to the starter choice screen. Yeah, that's it. Where I'm saved at right now is the closest I can get to it before this cutscene goes through, and then you pick your starter for the game. So I've gotten it to the point that I can get it to make it as quick as possible. So we are just rolling with it. This is 647 here, little Turtwig. Let's see if we get it. Can we get our shiny little monkey? No shiny Starly. That's a good sign. No shiny monkey. Unfortunate. I was really pulling for it. Really hoping for that one to be the one. Connor Barrett says, I have a shiny Kyogre in Pokemon Go. Yo. That is a snag and a half. Kyogre shiny is really good. I like Kyogre and Groudon's shinies. Those are some good legendary shinies. Actually, all of Gen 3's legendaries shiny are like top tier. You know how sometimes you get like shinies for legendaries and you're just kind of like let down? Like, no offense. Palkia and Dialga probably have some of my least favorite shiny variants when it comes to legendaries. Like the green on Dialga just doesn't do it for me. And then Palkia, he's just like more pink, I guess. Like, I don't know. They missed the mark on those ones. Arceus is pretty cool, shiny, but I mean, come on, right? You gotta do better, Game Freak. D-Colt says, the one memory with a DS I have is jamming a Finding Nemo game into it and it died. Oh no. A Finding Nemo game. That would be fun. I love watching the Finding Nemo and Finding Dory movies. Pretty much all of Pixar stuff is gold. I think Inside Out, or it's Inside Out, yeah, with the emotions, right? Yeah, Inside Out 2, I believe, comes out this weekend. Maybe try and take the kiddos to see that movie next week when we get them back. That would be cool. I haven't done a movie day in a little while. I love going to the movie theaters and just that movie theater popcorn, you know? Oh my goodness. There's not much better than movie theater popcorn, y'all. And then you like mix in your candy of choice into the popcorn. Ooh. I always go for the peanut butter M&Ms mixed in with my popcorn. And Gina likes peanut M&Ms mixed in with hers. Chandler loves to mix Skittles in his popcorn. Aubrey loves regular M&Ms in hers, and then Liam just pretty much eats anyone's popcorn. Then baby Isla, she's not really a popcorn gal yet. She hasn't gotten to that point. She's only got 2 teeth, so we got to let her catch up to the pack still. Daniel says, I played this game for 170 hours. Yo, that's a good chunk of time dumped into BDSP. That is some good stuff. Old Turwick says, I also have a shiny Ambipom in Pokemon Go. Yo, the shinies I hear in Pokemon Go, like when they do their community days, it just makes it super easy to shiny hunt, right? I've never actually played. I've played Pokemon Go, but I've like touched it, and that's about it, and didn't really get into it. But I know a lot of people are really into that game, that's for sure. And it seems like shiny hunting, like a lot of the shiny hunting community shiny hunts in Pokemon Go a lot. Like they do all their shiny hunting in games, and then they do shiny hunts in Pokemon Go as well. And I always see people posting like their Pokemon Go hauls from community days, and they've just got like a dozen of whatever Pokemon was featured that day. I get a little bit of FOMO, but at the same time, I just love the structure of the classic game or the mainline games. And then getting through a playthrough or a shiny hunt is super satisfying to me. So we're just gonna keep to the mainline games around here. Timothy says, the last generation I played before I got into Scarlet was Gen 4, so it took me a while to get back into it. Yeah, that's a big gap there to fill. So I had a ginormous gap in Pokemon going into Sword and Shield. So the last generation that I actually played, like I played a little bit of Gen 3 and a little bit of Gen 4, but I never like played through all the way. But seriously played through a game was like Gen 2. And then like I played Fire Red and Leaf Green when they came out. I actually bought copies of those, but like so I played a little bit of Ruby and Sapphire on like a friend's cart, and then same with Diamond and Pearl, but I never actually had a DS myself. So I just like touched on those games. I never really like played them. And then at that time too, I was like for Gen 3 and 4. Yes, baby. No, he's in a 12. Okay. So like Gen 2 until Gen 8, right? Sword and Shield. Yeah, so, and I had like no familiarity with 5, 6, or 7 whatsoever. Like I had no idea what even any of the Pokemon were. I didn't even know what the starters were for 5, 6, and 7. So I kind of had to like familiarize myself with that stuff going into Sword and Shield. So I feel you on that end, Timothy. I feel you, my friend. But it's been such a fun like get back into a game, you know? Like I don't feel like I've ever liked a game as much as the Pokemon games, you know? Like as a kid growing up, I always loved them, but then I got to a point where I was like, oh, I'm like too old for Pokemon games now, you know, and those are for kids. And I always played like first person shooters and real-time strategy games and, you know, Diablo, computer games, all that good stuff. But when Sword and Shield came out and I bought my Switch and got into Sword and Shield, I was just like, oh my gosh, why did I not play these for so long? And I got in and I got hooked and it was on. And I haven't looked back. And then when Scarlet and Violet came out, I just dove into the deep end, y'all. The shiny hunting, the VGC following, everything came on with that. Bill Turtwick says without community days. So you caught all your shinies without community days. Nice. What are the odds like in Pokemon Go? That's what's crazy. I feel like maybe it's just the community days that like spike the odds super high, or are they like super high odds to begin with anyways? Coffee is done. Uh-oh. Coffee down, 20 encounters in. Yo, time flies when you're having fun, y'all. It has been smooth as butter. Oh, I wish I could pick you. Okay, over to the Chimchar we go. The Odd Bro says, compared to Regice, Dialga has a god tier shiny. Yeah, that is true. That is so true. I was a little harsh on Palkia and Dialga, but yeah, the Regis, well, just Regice, right? Because Regirock has kind of a neat shiny. I like Regieleki's shiny, actually. How it goes from like the center bolts or whatever, just the color change there. That's a clean little change there. Timothy says, playing Pokemon Red in the back seat of the car, holding up the Game Boy to see from the headlights behind you. The memories, yo, for real. Oh man, I remember before I found out like what those wormlights were, you know, where you had like, well, for one, I had like a screen light for my Game Boy Color, and then I found out like the wormlights were a thing. But I remember taking a flashlight and like having a flashlight with me on car rides for the evenings to be able to play Pokemon in the backseat of the car. And I remember my parents like, Casey, turn the light off. I can't see out the rear view mirror. Oh man. Like have to hold it up, like hold it under your shirt a little bit to just get the glare so you can kind of see what's going on. Oh man. Or I remember a couple times I would like hold it up to see, have the headlights flash on the screen, and you could see where you're at, and then you would just kind of go off of memory to know like where you're going. So if you were heading back to like the Pokemon Center, for instance, you just had that path memorized. So you're just button mashing and hoping that you get there, and you hold it up every so often to see where you're at. Oh no. No shiny Chimchar. Z Colt says I might go see it for my birthday on Sunday. Inside Out 2. Yes. What a good one to see. Yo, Bad Boy. There was a new Bad Boys movie that just released this last weekend. I didn't even know about it. I didn't even see advertisement for it. Nothing. It's just like shadow dropping Bad Boys on us. Like, how does the Bad Boys franchise just get a movie shadow dropped out of nowhere? That's a pretty big franchise for showsies. Connor Barrett says, I have a shiny Rayquaza in Pokemon Go. Yo, shiny Rayquaza goes hard. The shiny Rayquazas. Lil Turtwig says, do I still get that Infernape? I don't know, maybe. Yeah. I got to double check because I've actually had other viewers guessing, put guesses, and I've got to go back and look at everyone's guesses, because I said when I started out the playthrough, if you guess the encounter number correct, that I will trade you the Pokemon at the end of the playthrough. So either I'll do that, or maybe I'll do like some sort of giveaway in the Discord or something. I don't know. I'll figure out a way to give away these Pokemon from this playthrough. I won't keep them. I'll give them to viewers. That will be a fun thing to do. And then two, the naming theme for this one is gonna be sweet. Can't wait to start naming all these little guys, because I'm naming them after, well, not little guys. I guess this is the only little guy, but naming them after the TMNT, y'all. Name them after the turtles. We got four. We got 4 encounters, 4 turtles. I named the rival or our rival Barry Shredder just for this playthrough, y'all. I'm super stoked about it. Timothy says, it was nice chatting with you, sir. I'm subscribed, so I'll catch you around, my friend. Hey, thank you for stopping in, Timothy. I appreciate you and your subscription. I hope you have a great evening, my friend, and we'll see you on the next one for sure. Connor says, one, get the shiny Rayquaza on my 197 ride. Was it like an event in Pokemon Go that you had to do, and then you got a shiny for it? Lil Turtwig, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it, my friend. And Cherry on Fire for Chimchar is a great name, but I'm going to be naming these Pokemon after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So Chimchar's already got the name Mikey designated for him. He will be named Mikey. Mikey for the Chimchar, who will end up being Infernape. We've got Ponyta, as I think Ponyta will be the second encounter, either Ponyta or Houndoom, because I can't remember if you get to that the Ponyta encounter before or after you get access to the underground. But when you get access to the underground, Houndoom is in the underground right away. So Ponyta will be Donnie, Houndoom will be Leo, and then after the 4th or 5th gym badge, you get, in Shining Pearl specifically, you get Magby spawns in the underground. It's after the 4th or 5th one, something like that. Lil Turtwig says Master Splinter. Yeah, I'll probably name, like, if we end up phasing, I'll name other shinies after different characters from the Turtles. Do like a Baxter for Baxter Stockman. Splinter will be one. Bebop, Rocksteady. We'll get them all in there. April. The Odd Bro says encounter 690 is the shiny, guaranteed. Nice. I hope so. Hunter Bear says Mega Rayquaza Ride Day. Yo, they have some pretty cool events in Pokemon Go. I'm not gonna lie. They had an event where you like ride Rayquaza and battle on top of him or something. I need an explanation of this event, because this sounds super epic and I'm kind of sad that I missed it. My FOMO's creeping in hard right now for Mega Rayquaza Ride Day. What's y'all's favorite shiny legendary? If we're talking Rayquaza, it's pretty up there on the shiny chart, the depth chart of shinies, the tier list. I feel like Rayquaza shiny is just loved by everybody. But I would have to say my favorite legendary is probably Zapdos. Shiny legendary, by far, Galarian Zapdos. I love the color change palette back to the old Zapdos colors. That was a clever move by Game Freak. I know some people are probably disappointed in that. They're like, hey, they just made his shiny like the same as the regular Zapdos, so it's not really different than anything, but I think that's a super cool touch. Lil Turtwig says Galarian Moltres. Yo, that's a good one. For sure. For sure. Mewtwo's got a pretty good shiny. The green instead of the purple. Lil Turtwig says favorite legendary shiny is Galarian Moltres. Yes, sir. The Galarian birds were actually super neat. I was so glad that they did that in what are you doing, Isla? She's trying to get out here into the den. I thought that was a super cool touch. The regional birds for the legendaries in the DLC. That was so cool. I really hope that they do something like that again. I know that like we got the paradox forms of the legendary beasts, I guess, or cats or whatever you want to call them. Basically Suicune, Raikou, and Entei. You know, in the way of gouging fire, walking wake, and raging bolt. Those are the three. But I do hope that they come up with like, I really like the regional form thing. And I'm really hoping that we don't start getting like Wiglet and Toadschool type Pokemon instead of regional forms. I feel like because they released those, I know everyone, like the community was calling them regional fakes, right? Or they're divergent species basically or something. I kind of get the feeling that maybe Pokemon or Game Freak was feeling pigeonholed with the regional forms, you know, by having to make like other versions of pre-existing Pokemon, and then how they land in your Pokedex and whatnot too, and how they operate. I don't know if maybe they were just feeling like pigeonholed or something, and then having to just create all new types of Pokemon, I guess. What are you doing? What are you doing, silly? I've got a baby right behind me. No, you can just see the top of her forehead in the camera. She's into it too. Oops. I just went down in an encounter. There we go. Now we're at the right count. 658 and going strong. Connor Barrett says you battle Mega Rayquaza in a ride. If you beat it, you get it and it can be shiny. Yo, that sounds pretty sweet. Meanwhile, in Scarlet and Violet, we've got a guy that gives you snacks to go find Pokemon that are shiny locked, or legendary Pokemon that are shiny locked. And over in Pokemon Go, Niantic's doing sweet events like riding Mega Rayquaza. Uh-oh. No. Oopsies. Hold on, chat. Here, baby. Aw. All right, we back. Had to make sure the little munchkin didn't knock over the Wi-Fi router while she was at it. Little Isla Bean, my little cutie pie. I'm hoping I can push to get through 100 encounters tonight. So we want to try and reach 730 encounters before the night is done. How far into stream am I? Oops, wrong one. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm clicking right now. No, we want that one. There we go. The Odd Bro says, I love how Game Freak couldn't find a better way to incorporate the legendaries. So they were like, I don't know, maybe snacks. Yeah, for real, right? Like who was in the roundtable meeting for that decision? That's what I want to know. Who decided that snacks were going to be the best way to go about that? Like, come on. Honor says it's coming back at the end of June. Yo, really? Do you have to have like super high level Pokemon to be able to participate in that kind of stuff? I would play Pokemon Go just to be able to participate in an event like that. But not if I have to like sink a bunch of hours into leveling up a Pokedex or anything like that. That's the only thing. I wouldn't go that far. But it does sound super cool. Oh, Rowan and Dawn. You little cutie patooties. You get to buy it. So you buy the event. Yo. Does that bother anybody? The like Pokemon Go pay system? I hear or I see like on Twitter a lot of people complaining about the pay to play scheme that Pokemon Go has. Is it really that bad? Like that you have to dump money into the game to like be able to do anything, or is it just one of those things where like you can dump money into it and it's going to help speed up everything really, really a lot, or you don't have to dump money into it, you're just going to miss out on some things? Or is it like you really can't do anything without dumping money into the game? Because if you're going to make a like pay as you go service or a free to play game and advertise it as a free to play game, but like it definitely be, you have to purchase things to get things, that's kind of frustrating. That's like any online MOBA that you get. It's all free to play, but there's always like hero packs and whatnot, you know? And usually the hero packs are like, I don't know. Like I used to play Heroes of the Storm, which is a MOBA made by Blizzard. And they had like some different hero packs where you can get like, I don't know, it's like 20 heroes on the roster, and there's like 100 heroes total. So you get like a fifth of the roster to start out with. And it was like, I think $35 or so. So if you really put it into the scheme of things, or like the perspective, you're gonna buy a $60 game anyways to play it, or on a free to play, you can like choose to purchase, you know, speed ups and whatnot. I think that that's okay. And especially like continued service games like that, like MOBAs, for instance, or like online, any types of online games that have, you know, battle passes and things like that. I feel like that's a cool way to give your community extra things, skins, whatever you want to give them. And then it helps continue your game development. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the internet just gets too whiny, in my opinion. No shiny there. Connor Barrett says no. Know that it's not pay to play. It's $23 or $2 to $3? $2 or $3. $23 for the Rayquaza event. If it's only $2 or $3, that seems like nothing. Like I would think that a $5 to $10 stamp on a major like in-game event would be more than fair. Depending on like if they're adding a lot of content to it. It's all in the scope, right? The Odd Bro says, how would wait? I like how Game Freak. Oh wait, what? How? Oh, maybe how I would have done it is make special raid den spawns throughout the 3 areas that have the legendaries within them. Also, not shiny lock them. Yeah, of course. Like how they did the legends in the Crown Tundra DLC. Going into those raids, that is such a cool way to do legendary encounters. Like, why would you not do it like that? And then on the fact of being able to do Dynamax adventures and go into these raids with your friends, but then they're also shiny huntable at like extremely cool shiny odds. Why would you not do that? It like makes zero sense to me that like, what is the reasoning behind shiny locking all of these legendaries? I can get it. Like if it's the generation you're releasing legendaries, okay, I get it. You want to shiny lock those, cool, because you're going to do some sort of like promotion thing later on in the game's life cycle. I get it. But like, I feel like the Crown Tundra DLC was so well received because of the fact that you could shiny hunt in DAs with all your friends. Like the whole point of playing Pokemon is to be with friends, right? That's why they made the whole trading mechanic. There's Pokemon that evolve only by trading. Just wish they would have continued that on, and they had the perfect opportunity, like you're saying, Odd Bro, to use the raid dens that are in game, like oh my gosh, what's it called? Terrestrial dens, and make like, I don't know, make them 7-star raids with friends, you know, or the ability to bring in other players and then increase their shiny odds when you find them in the dens or something, or I don't know, still incorporate an NPC to give you the specific dens somehow and make a points-based system like the battle points that you do to get your snacks. But I don't know. I haven't even done the Snacksworth quests because it's so dumb. Like, what is the point? I'm just gonna go do DAs for legendary Pokemon if I want them. You know, I would rather play through another playthrough of Sword or Shield to go get a legendary in a DA than do the Snacksworth quests. To be honest. D Colt says, I'm back. What I missed? Nothing yet. Just some good old fashioned Pokemon discussions of favorite legendaries, favorite shiny legendaries. Why Game Freak messed up with the whole legendary encounters in the DLC of the Blueberry Academy. Give me $15, so Tim's? What is Tim's? I'm not sure what you meant by Tim's, Connor. $15 still isn't like terrible depending on what all they include in the content. Like if you're gonna get a shiny legendary plus some other stuff, I could see 15 being worth it. Not there. Not our shiny Chimchar. Chimchar. Yo, guys, if it happens tonight, I'm gonna be so stoked. We get to start our playthrough. We're gonna have to get through like, I think it's 3 badges with just Chimchar. Well, he'll be Monferno. Actually, I think, yeah, he'll be Monferno by the time we get through the 2 or 3 badges. I think it is. The Odd Bro says it also feels like they put the legendaries in a lot of random places. Yeah, they kind of just toss them all around the map, you know. But they did they put some of like the water ones in the water. That was kind of cool. Z Colt says, I'll be back. My phone's gonna die. Better grab that charger, my friend. Better grab that charger. They put the Lottie twins on tiny beaches for some reason. Did they really? Like I said, I haven't even done the Snacksworth quests. I just don't find it appealing at all. Oh, sometimes it can be $15 sometimes for the events. Okay. Depending on the content that's involved though in that, like, I don't know. Like most games battle passes are what, like $30 for the month's battle pass for like online battling games? What are you gonna get out of those? Like a lot of times the content in some battle passes are junk. So if you compare that, if you compare like a raid event like the Mega Rayquaza thing to something like that, $15 seems like a no-brainer. As long as there's like, if it's Mega Rayquaza plus like, I don't know, maybe you get some in-game bonuses and stuff with it too, that makes it worth it. And if you love the game, why not throw money at the developers and whatnot? Keep the game going, you know? Jan LaBoy, welcome to the chat. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're having a good evening, a wonderful Taco Tuesday. Jan, remind me, you're the one that doesn't like tacos, am I correct? I think the last stream you told me that you don't like tacos. Let's get this shiny. 664. We're going on 665 here. I think the odd bro said 690. That would be a nice one to get it at. That's uh-oh. Dropping the sparkles in the chat, Jan LaBoy. I appreciate it. I hope we get this wonderful pink monkey. Kyogre, one of the OP. You guys think that they'll bring the primals back for Legends ZA? Or you think that Groudon and Kyogre will just kind of be... I feel like they would overshadow... oh, shoot. Whoops. Almost messed that up there. I feel like if they brought back Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon for Legends ZA, if they plan to use any of the... If they plan to use Legends ZA as like a base game for the battling, like VGC, I feel like the primals could cause some problems, balance problems. The Odd Bro says, I recently got 4 shinies in a single sandwich: Haxorus, Goomy, Alolan Executor, and normal Wooper. Yo, what kind of, were you making a dragon type sandwich and normal Wooper just shown up as well? Jan the Boy says burrito supremacy. That's right. You are a burrito fan. I was correct then. No tacos, it's burritos for Jan. Okay. I think I'm gonna put on some more chill beats instead of, there we go. Some stuff that's a little more on the chill side instead of the heavy hitting beats that we had going on. While we dive deeper and deeper into this briefcase simulation. Let's go, Chimchar, clap, 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 clap. Be the pink monkey, clap, 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 clap. The Odd Bro says the primal forms and Mega Rayquaza are too tied to the Hoenn region. Oops. What did I just do? No, I don't want to change users. I just want to close the... There we go. Primal forms of Mega Rayquaza are too tied to the Hoenn region, so unless they make an event where we go to Hoenn for some reason, I don't think they'll include them in Legends ZA. I've got the feeling that they're still going to include Rayquaza for some reason though, because like in Oras, they made it to where Rayquaza was the first Mega, right? Connor says, good night. I hope you get the shiny. Thank you, my friend. I hope you have a great evening as well. Good night, and we'll see you on the next one, my friend. But yeah, I'm pretty sure in the lore, it's like Rayquaza is like the first Mega, right? That just Mega evolved on its own without the Mega Stones or whatever they're called. If I do recall, all right, Rowan and Dawn, show me something good. Leave me the little pink monkey, Rowan. Leave me the pink monkey. I know you wanna. I know you wanna. I know you wanna just leave the little pink monkey. Yeah, it's hard to say too, because like what are they gonna do about Mega, like the Mega Mewtwo forms on Legends ZA also, you know? If Legends ZA ends up taking place in the past, the way Legends Arceus did, and far back enough, how are they going to include a Pokemon like Mega Mewtwo, right? Unless they do some sort of like space-time distortion deal again. I guess they could do something like with that and make him appear still. Gosh, use your words correctly, Casey. Little Turtwig says, I just went to eat and now I'm back. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. I hope your meal was tasty, or snack, or whatever you had. What did you have? Gamla Boy says, Mega Mew? Question mark. Oh, did I say Mew instead of Mewtwo? I meant Mega Mewtwo. Lord Pancake, welcome to the chat. I hope you're having a good evening. Crunchy pancakes. I don't know if I've ever had crunchy pancakes, but I have had pancakes with peanut butter on them. And I'll tell you what, I am a smooth peanut butter fiend, not a crunchy peanut butter fiend. Little Turtwig says, I had pork chops. Yum. Pork chops are so good. Gina made us some dynamite fish tonight. It was so good. Oh, Jan LeBoy saying, no, what if Mega Mew? What if we get a Mega Mew? That would be kind of fun, right? I wouldn't put it past them to like bring in another. The only thing is like, do they have precedence of another mythical getting something like that though? Can't think of any off the top of my head. Of like, I guess if they're gonna do it with one of them and start the mythicals into getting mega forms or Dynamax or whatever the gimmick's gonna be, why not start with Mew, right? They could do it. They could pretty much do whatever they want. Lil Turtwig says it's just Mew playing with bubbles. He's just out here making psychic bubbles on his own. For the mega form. I don't know if my A button is gonna make it through this hunt. The amount of times I've mashed this thing, it's still holding up strong though. Like it still has the, I don't know if you can see it on there, but let me see. Can I hold it up to the camera? Oh, there we go. No light reflection. There's no smudges on it, you know? It's still in there. The A is fully intact. It's not like wiping away or anything, so that's good. We've got some nice stuff going on there. It's still solid. I feel like they're probably gonna do mega evolutions for the original starters, since they didn't get them, you know, like the Gen 3 starters got them in Oras, but the Gen 6 starters did not get them. Oops. So I wonder if they'll give us mega evolutions for the Gen 6 starters. I hope that they give us different starter Pokemon though for the playthrough. Like I hope they go off of like the same style as Legends Arceus and oh, excuse me. I hope they go off of like the Legends Arceus style and give us a set of starters pulling from existing starters, and then maybe give them regional forms, you know, and then on their final evolution, just like they did. But then give us the Gen 6 starters as like another set of starters, you know? Because Gen 6 was the only one that had 2 starters in it, right? You get to pick your starter from the beginning, and then you get a Kanto starter given to you as well in that playthrough, or in that game, I think. In X and Y, I believe. So it'd be kind of cool if they did that again, where they give you 2 sets of starters to choose from, and then maybe the second set of starters is the original Gen 6 starters, and then give them mega evolutions. That would be sweet. The Kalos starters. Lil Turtwig says they should make a mega Dragonite. They really should. Dragonite's the OG pseudo, and he's like the only one that hasn't gotten love. I mean, you figure, okay, Dragapult still hasn't either, but it's still a pretty new pseudo. And then Baxcalibur was just in this gen that was released. But besides that, like every other pseudo has gotten some sort of love throughout the existence of Pokemon games, you know? Dragonite needs love too. But what's really cool is that Dragonite has held up over the years to where like he's still a viable Pokemon in competitive play. You still see him on the video game competitions. Even with the new restricted format, there was a Dragonite in like a top 8 of one of the tournaments, which is super cool to see. He's held up over the years. I don't know if I'd want to mix that, put that flying and dragon typing to the test though. But being that ice type Pokemon don't really do a whole lot in the video games competition scene, I guess you're kind of safe to run with Dragonite all over the place. 670 encounters in, that puts us at 40 in for the evening. We started at 6:30 tonight. I would like to get to 730. Let's see, what time is it right now? 8 p.m. for you know who, for your boy. It is 8 p.m. for moi. We need the Chimchar. Let's get this Chimchar. Let's get him to be pink, please. Please be shiny. Please be shiny. Is he? Is he? Nope. Nope. Not shiny. Wah, wah, wow. We'll get him eventually, though. Lil Turtwig says Mega Dragonite should be dragon and dark. Yo, that would be a huge twist on Dragonite's theme. He's always drawn so happy and lovable, you know? He reminds me of the dragon from Pete's Dragon a little bit. Y'all ever see that movie, Pete's Dragon? That's an older movie. I remember watching it as a kid, and it was old then. And I'm pretty old. Pete's Dragon. I think the dragon's name was Elliot. That was a movie I remember watching as a youngster. And the dragon in that movie is animated, and the movie's all live action. But he's just like a lovable, lumbering dragon, you know? And Dragonite always reminds me of that dragon. He's just like a super lovable, caring looking dragon, you know? He's not one of those mean, ferocious looking ones, but you still wouldn't mess with a Dragonite. Like, you know, if shit hits the fan, Dragonite is going buck nasty. Like, he's gonna do work. He's gonna put in some work, you know? Okay. Which one do you want? We want the Chimchar, of course. No shiny Starly, no shiny Chimchar. Okay. I'm gonna get to 680 encounters, and then I'm gonna take a little potty break. I won't be gone for long. I'll be right back. But I am gonna take a little potty break at 680 encounters. Because I'm feeling the need to pee. But I'm not quite to the point where my eyeballs are floating out of my sockets yet, so we'll be good. We'll be okay. All right, in we go. Start the cutscene. Gotta try and get these encounters as quickly as possible so we can keep things rolling right along. Come on, Dawn, move it or lose it, sis. We got a briefcase to open. We got a Pokemon to steal. And I'm hoping that this one's shiny. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but the Starly in this encounter, in this battle scene, can also be shiny. So there is a chance we could phase on a non-catchable shiny Pokemon. And I swear if I do, oh my gosh, we're gonna send that Starly into the next dimension. That one wasn't shiny though, so we're good there. We're good there. Hopefully we don't have to send that Starly into the next dimension. But one thing that's pretty crazy is like, okay, so I'm keeping track of all of the Chimchar encounters, but if you really think about it, every time we encounter or we go into that battle scene, we're encountering 2 Pokemon. So there's that. Little Turtwig says, am I the only one here in the short form live? You might be now. You might be. I don't, though. It's so weird how, so like when I have the YouTube studio open to monitor, you know, like the concurrent viewers and whatnot, it's so weird because there will be times where it shows like no concurrent viewers, but I have people chatting in the chat. So it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because like if, I don't know if maybe when people are lurking that the concurrent viewer count is like not being tracked or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure how that works. But I do know that you have been the only one to comment recently, besides Lord Pancake earlier, who could very well be lurking in the shadows and watching as well with you, just not commenting. And that's okay. If you want to just hang out and lurk, you're welcome to do that. I know a lot of times, like when I go to live streams, I'm not always a super chatty Cathy. Sometimes I'll just lurk in the shadows, enjoy the entertainment, watch what I'm watching, or do a shiny hunt on the side, you know? No shiny Starly, no shiny Chimchar. On to the next. On to the next. Guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. Hit that thumbs up button for me. It does help push the stream out into the YouTube algorithm, encouraging others to come join in with us here as we shiny hunt and play through Pokemon games like this wonderful playthrough of Shining Pearl we are getting into. The Odd Bro says, am I able to do a battle at the end of stream? Probably not. Probably not tonight. But maybe on Sunday I will. Maybe I will on Sunday. Or maybe I'll open stream with a battle, depending. Little Turtwig says, I have so many level 100 Pokemon and Let's Go Pikachu. Really? Let's Go Pikachu. That is one game on the Switch. I own it, but I have not played through it. I've gotten to Viridian Forest in my playthrough of Let's Go Pikachu. I literally started up a playthrough, started playing it, got to Viridian Forest, and was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good on this one. And then I'm glad that I did start a playthrough though, because it allowed me to get my Mew in my original playthrough of Shining Pearl. So there was that. And then I got Jirachi because of the Sword and Shield playthrough. The Odd Bro, I kind of want to make a Kyogre team and utilize that Raichu that you traded me. So maybe if I have time this week, I'll put together a Kyogre team with that shiny Raichu. Little Turtwig says, I caught a shiny Bulbasaur. Congrats. Congrats on the shiny Bulbasaur. I do love me some Bulbasaur. Although Turtwig is my favorite starter, Bulbasaur and Grookey follow closely behind. The whole Grookey line, the whole Bulbasaur line, I'm a huge fan of both. Huge fan of both. But my favorite type is the electric type, of course. Raichu is my all-time favorite Pokemon of all time. He's been there since the beginning. Been my favorite since the beginning. There have been some other releases that have made me think twice about it. Luxray's up there on my favorites list, that's for sure. I don't know that any of like the new Gen 9 Pokemon, it's not that I do like the Gen 9 Pokemon, but none of them like really like resonated with me that well, you know? I really liked Ceruledge and Armarouge, but I don't know if I would consider them even like breaking a top 10 list for me. They're pretty cool Pokemon though. Little Turtwig says, guess what I chose as my starter in BDSP? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess that it was Turtwig. I've already done 2 playthroughs of BDSP, and that's not a shiny Chimchar. And both times I picked Turtwig on my start. But this one's different. This one's gonna be the shiny Chimchar for the playthrough. It was the secret Squirtle you can get for playing Pokemon Snap. Wait, what? Is that for real? You can get a secret Squirtle for playing Pokemon Snap? Are you pulling my leg here? Are you joshing me, little Turtwig? Wait, you're being serious? It was Turtwig. That's what I figured. You had me thinking there for a minute. I was like, I never heard about a Squirtle. A Squirtle starter in BDSP. I know you can get them in the underground after you unlock your national decks. You can get all of the starters from gens 1 through 4 in the underground once you unlock your national decks. I do remember doing a playthrough of Sword and Shield once where I used Blastoise and Grookey. So I picked Grookey as my starter. Then I went over to the Isle of Armor and went through that whole story or that plot line to get to where Mustard gives you a starter choice between, or gives you a choice between Bulbasaur and Squirtle. And I used Squirtle in a playthrough of, I think, Sword. I think I did it in Sword. I had Grookey as my starter. Squirtle was on the squad. I might have even gotten Charmander in the Dynamax dens in the wild area, because so early on in the game, I can't remember the whole process of it, but there's a way that you can reset your Dynamax dens, and you can get the star pieces and throw them into those wells and then reset your dens. And if you do that, like in a combination with date resets or whatever, you can like reset your dens. And then if you get one of those deep purple dens, and there's a specific one in like a specific spot of the wild area that spawns Charmander. If it's a purple, it's like 80% chance it's going to be a Charmander when you're that early in the game. And so you can like almost guarantee a Charmander encounter. And I remember doing that in a playthrough as well. I don't know if I used Charmander, Squirtle, and Grookey in the same playthrough or not though. The Oddbro says, question for the chat. Kyurem has the same weight across all its forms. True or false? Ooh. I don't think so. Does he? You would think that it would change when he fuses. Ba, 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 ba. No shinies. Little Turtwig says false. Guessing. Me too. I'm guessing too. I would think that that's false. His weight's gotta change. Hiram's just a husk until he fuses with Zekrom and Reshiram. Reshiram, Zekrom, Reshiram, Zekram. You know, the black and white legendaries. Okay, doke. Onward and upward, in we go. It's true, the forms change height, but not weight. Really? That's crazy. Hiram keeps the same weight across all forms, but changes height? That's kind of silly. It's a cool fun fact though. Trivia nights. I'm going to be dialed in for Pokemon trivia nights with all the trivia questions we get tossed around in chat. And I'll also be loaded up with dad jokes galore because we usually get a lot of dad jokes from Blue and Mass Figure, but neither of them have been in chat tonight, so we haven't been getting the normal dad jokes in chat that we normally do. Well, Turtwig says, let me ask a question. Who was the first Pokemon? Mew, Arceus, Rhydon, or Poliwhirl? It was Rhydon. Rhydon was the first design that Ken Sugimori came up with for Pokemon. That is a cool fun fact. And that's also why the Rhydon sprite in the original games is used for like so many of the Pokemon. The little Rhydon sprite. That is a cool fun fact. Faux show. Doodly 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 doo. Okay, last encounter, and then I gotta go take a potty break because I'm getting to the point where my eyeballs are floating out of my skull. And then we'll come back and get after it. Jan LeBoy dropping the sparkles in the chat. You love to see it. Thank you for the sparkles. Let's go. Okay, please be shiny, 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 please be shiny. Are you my shiny Chimchar? I know that this one wants to be shiny. I can feel it in my bones. You want to be shiny, don't you? No shiny Starly. Oh, no shiny Chimchar. Okay. All right, chat. I'm going to start this up and I'm going to the bathroom. I will be right back. Lickety split. No time, quick. We'll see you in a second. Chat amongst yourselves and I will be right back. Okie dokie. Okay, we're back. We're back. I feel much better now. I can actually concentrate again. It's gonna be time to jump in here. Okay. Into the game we go. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Oof. Lil Turtwig says correct, but Arceus created life, so there were 2 right answers. Also, Poliwhirl was was the favorite of one of the people that made Pokemon. Yo, fun facts galore there. Yeah, I guess it depends on how you look at things. If Arceus is the god of the Pokemon world, then you would think that he's the one that created all Pokemon, right? But if we're looking at a video game development standpoint, Sugimori's first creation was right on. I wish the Poliwag line was in the base game for Scarlet and Violet. I really wanted to have Poliwag or like a Poliwhirl on my team. I like Poliwhirl. He's a cool Pokemon. The shiny, big old green frog with the swirl on its belly. I'm sorry, Poliwrath. I was saying Poliwhirl. Bidoof. Bidoof's a good one. You love Bidoof? Bidoof's a silly Pokemon. Bidoof and Bibarel. Bidoof was the original Gen 4 HM slave. You just give them all the HMs. And by the time you get Surf, Bibarel's able to surf you all over the place. All right. 681. Let's see if 682 is our pink little monkey. Gotta show the chat Buff Bidoof. Buff Bidoof is... I've seen that on the internet. Good old Buff Bidoof. Or like the Buff Diglett is a good one too. When it's like wondering what's underneath the ground for Diglett. It's just like a buff body. That's a funny one. Oops. Yes. Pick my profile. Oh, the Buff Bidoof. Let's see. Can I find it? Buff Bidoof. Images. I don't know if I have a... I think I did a window capture for that, but where did I put it? Not that. As a wise crispy duck would say, throw him the shiny. Yes, odd bro. Do a window capture, add existing, this one. Where is it? don't know where it is. Yeah, delete it. Do a new one. Window capture 2. There we go. There's Buff Bidoof. There you go. You could see him looking good in all of his glory. I didn't have him in the shorts feed though, but that was in the regular feed. You saw Buff Bidoof. Okay, on to the encounter. Let's go. Buff Doof, as the odd bro called him. That is correct, sir. He is no longer Bidoof. He is Buff Doof. The man, the myth, the legend. Connor Barrett says, a shiny yet? Not yet, good sir, not yet. But we are on the grind. 682 encounters in. I'm hoping I can make it to 7:30 tonight. We'll see though. Let's see, what time is it right now for me? 8:30. We'll be pushing it because that's just under 50 more encounters. So you figure I got to 50 encounters by the time I had to take a potty break there. And that was 2 hours into stream, but I didn't start shiny hunting right out the gates during stream because I had to update my Switch and then get it powered up and going. So it took a little bit to jump into the resets. Oops. No shiny there, unfortunately. It's 11:34 p.m. for Connor. You must be on the East Coast, Connor. I am in Arizona. I'm on West Coast time right now. I'm on Pacific Standard Time as of right now. Come daylight savings time, I'll be synced up with Mountain Standard Time, I believe, is what it is. Because in the good old state of Arizona, we don't turn our clocks back. We just keep them the same all year round, all the time, nonstop. Our time never changes. Rain, shine, or anything in between. Mass Figure, welcome back. How you doing tonight, my friend? How was your dinner? How was the barbecue? The Odd Bro says, I'm in Texas, which is Central Time. Yes, sir. So you are, I believe I think you're 2 hours ahead of me now in Central Time. Well, Turtwig must be on the West Coast at 8:34 p.m. Same time as yours truly over here. Isn't it crazy to think that we've got 4 time zones in the US alone? Ralph, welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing this evening? What kind of tacos did you have tonight, Ralph? On this wonderful Taco Tuesday. How's it going? It's going well. We are reaching the 700 encounter mark soon. Making progress on this shiny hunt for Chimchar so I can hopefully start playing our shiny only playthrough. Mass Figure says that the barbecue was great and delicious. Yo, that's good, my friend. Did you end up getting some ribs? What'd you get from the barbecue place? And is it a new place that you just found that you went to? The Odd Bro says, I'm hunting for Sandy Gas right now. Oh, Sandy Gas shiny is so good. I love that shiny. I love that shiny. It's so good. Ralph says one day I'll actually have tacos on a Tuesday, just so that you can appease me. That would be funny. There was another viewer in chat earlier that that had some tacos tonight. Had some cow brain tacos. I'd be down to try that. I've had the la lingua, but never the brain. I just want this shiny chimchar to be here. Turtwig says shiny before 7:30. I hope so. I hope so. Before 7:30 would be great. Michael Shockley, welcome. How you doing tonight, my friend? How's your evening going? What kind of tacos did you have this evening, Michael? There's a new viewer in chat that wants to scramble your eggs. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. I'm getting to the point in this shiny hunt where I'm just getting anxious to get the playthrough going. I'm ready to continue enduring this briefcase simulation matrix that is the briefcase simulator. But at the same time, I'd like to get this playthrough going. Depending on how our shiny luck goes in this playthrough, maybe at the end of the playthrough, I'll shiny hunt Arceus. Cool Kid, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight, my friend? I hope your Tuesday is wonderful. What kind of tacos did you have on this Taco Tuesday? Michael Shockley says he had pizza. Did you have taco pizza? Taco pizza? That would be good. A pizza made with like all taco toppings. And then you just do like nacho cheese as the sauce. Yo, we're getting somewhere, fam. We're getting somewhere. New creation coming down the pipeline. No shiny chimchar. Poor chimchar. PC Mua, how you doing this evening? How's your Tuesday going? I hope that you're having a wonderful Tuesday. What kind of tacos did you have for this wonderful Taco Tuesday? Connor Barrett says, be shiny, please. Yes, I'm on board with you, my friend. I just want this one to be shiny, well under odds, so we can get on with the playthrough. Cool Kid says, does pasta salad count? Sure. For this evening, it can. And how many Starly have you seen? The same amount as the chimchar. And so far, I'm gonna knock on wood here, we have not had a shiny of either. I'm just hoping and just leaning on good vibes that the Starly will not shine, because that sucker would not be fun. I swear, if the Starly, if we phase on this Starly, I'm gonna send that thing into next week. There will be no controllers thrown, but if I had a foot to kick through the Starly, if it's shown, I would totally put my foot through it. I always feel so bad for like other streamers and content creators that have already done this hunt and posted online, them finding the shiny Starly before the starter. Oof. That is just the worst. I feel for him. I'm just really hoping that my luck doesn't go that way. We just need to get this pink monkey under our belt. Name him Mikey. Get going with this playthrough. Guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. Hit that thumbs up button for me. It does help push the video out into the YouTube algorithm, encouraging others to join in on the shiny hunts and playthroughs and wonderful happenings we have around here. All things Pokemon related. Guys, I went boating on the lake here this last weekend, and I got a little bit fried. So my shoulders are a little bit on the uncomfortable side. This shirt that I'm wearing tonight, though, is like super soft and cozy, so it doesn't really affect me too much. But I'll tell you what, guys, it is getting hot here in Arizona, and even just walking outside in the heat, clothed, the shoulders were feeling the pain from this last weekend. All right, let's let this be shiny. Let this be shiny, please. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nope. Nope, not a shiny Chimchar. It's not our little pink monkey. Not that one. Ralph says at 2,122 encounters for Latios in Brilliant Diamond, I generally have good luck with my BDSP hunts, so I'm hoping for a shiny soon. Yo, good luck, Ralph. I hope you nail that shiny Latios. Under odds. Isn't it crazy that like that they had to have messed up the programming with the shiny charm in this game, right? They had to have messed it up because the data miners for, if you guys don't already know this, the data miners for this game have found out that in BDSP, when you get the shiny charm, it tells you the same, it has like the same verbiage as every other game where it tells you it increases your odds. It's supposed to increase your odds for shiny Pokemon on all aspects. Wild, egg hunts, it doesn't matter. It's supposed to increase your odds for all of them, right? Well, I think they messed up the programming in this game because the shiny charm in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl only helps you with Masuda method hunts, with egg hunts. That's it. It does not help you with wild encounters. It doesn't help you with stagnant encounters. Nothing. It only helps you in egg hunts. Just another reason, or another way that Ilka messed this game up, I guess. Add that to the cherry on top of the cake, on top of the icing on top of the cake, I guess. That is the ultimate. That is like the ultimate slap in the face, right? Cool Kid says, I named my BDSP playthrough Infernape Mother Nature. Was it a female Chimchar? That is a great name either way. Ralph says, I heard them they messed up. Shake my head. Yeah. It hasn't been stated, like I don't know of anything like documented that Game Freak's come out or Ilka's come out saying that they messed up or admitted to it or anything, but data miners have found out that the shiny charm does not help any encounters in this game except for eggs. That's it. Just the eggs. Ralph says, I'm working on Necrozma and Tapu Fini in DAs. Nice. And I also have the Zekrom path. Ooh, those are some good paths. Necrozma, Tapu Fini, and Zekrom. All good uns, all good uns. Cool Kid says yes, and I used Babarrel on purpose. Yo, Babarrel's underrated. He might be an HM slave, but your boy got big teeth and can bite hard. Babarrel should not be underestimated. Speaking of not underestimating Babarrels, I remember in my playthrough of Arceus, when you first get to that bridge in gosh dang it, what's the first area called? I can't even think of it right now. The Coronet Highland? No, that's way later. Coronet Highlands is way later. Crimson Mirelands is the bog that Raichu's in. Anyways, so that first area that you're in, you first encounter like Bidoof and Babarrel down by the beach that has the bridge that crosses over to the tree that you actually battle gosh dang it, Cleavor, the first frenzied Pokemon. So that bridge, there's always that alpha Babarrel there. And I remember seeing Bidoof on the beach and Babarrel over there, and I was like, oh, it's just Bidoof and Babarrel. I can take these things on. I go over there, catch a couple Bidoof, go across the bridge, see that it's an alpha Babarrel. I didn't even check the level of it. I just started like launching stuff at it. I got wiped by that Babarrel by the bridge. It wasn't even a competition. That sucker knocked me out so quick. I was humbled quickly by that wonderful alpha Babarrel by the bridge. Cool Kid says Mother Nature the Infernape, Chaos the Staraptor, Cupid the Jirachi, Felix the Babarrel, the Reaper the Abomasnow, and Father Time the Palkia. Yo, Father Time's a great name for Palkia. Good old Father Time. All right. 690 come and gone. Forgot to say nice. We're on 691 now, though. We are moving past it. And it wasn't shiny, so it wasn't as nice as it should have been. No shiny Chimchar there. But after I named it, I realized Dialga was the time one. Yeah. Palkia is space, Dialga is time. But still, Father Time's a good name for either of those two. The father of space and time. The father of space wouldn't actually work, you know? Oh. You ever get like those in-ear itches, chat? Just right inside the ear canal there. Once you get a hold of one of those suckers, it's like one of the best feelings to just get that good little itch in there. On we go, onward we go. I don't remember if I mentioned it in the last stream or not, but I started reading the Dune books. So I started reading again because Gina got back into reading, and she like read an entire book in like a couple weeks time. So we've been like kind of reading in the evening when we're going to bed. So I was like, you know what? If she's going to be reading, I need to get back into reading myself. And so I got the Dune books, like the first 3 books in the Dune series. Mainly because I just watched Dune Part 2, and I had Gina watch Dune 1, and It was so good. But so I started reading the books, and I'm like, I'm only a handful of chapters in, but it's pretty entertaining so far. It is good stuff. Nugget Man, welcome. How you doing? How is your Tuesday going, my friend? What kind of tacos did you have this evening, Nugget Man? It says, dog, you've been at this for like 2 months or something. Not quite 2 months, but yeah, it's been a good while. I'm at 690 encounters. So the first few streams I did about 80 encounters each, and then I was on like 100 encounters for a couple streams. So I've done about, let me think, 7 or 8 streams. So it's been about a month because I stream every Tuesday and every other Sunday. And last Sunday was the first time I broke the cycle and streamed something else. I streamed some Legends Arceus gameplay, getting my shiny charm in Legends Arceus. But tonight we are back at the hunt. So last Tuesday I streamed this, got about 80 more encounters in, and then tonight. So this is like the 8th, I think, stream of this hunt. We're determined. We're locked in. We're persevering, Nugget Man. We are going to get this stinking pink monkey and start our shiny only, fire type only playthrough of Shining Pearl. We're going to get it. The Odd Bro says they got shiny sandy gas. Yo, congrats. Yo, nice. Congrats on the shiny sandy gas. Yo, chat, drop some sparkles for the Odd Bro. He deserves it. What a find. Shiny sandy gas is such a good shiny. Nugget Man says, you remember my number from like 200 encounters? I have not written down the numbers, but I did go back through one of the streams to start looking for them. I will find it. Not there. I feel like once I break the 1,000 encounter mark, that's when things are gonna start getting fast and heavy here. That's when we can really claim that we're buckled in tight. You figure with the shiny odds being at 1 in 4,096. There's a good chance I could be here for about 4,000 encounters. And if I'm at 80 to 100 encounters a stream, that's about 40 streams just to get one Pokemon. We're gonna have to change things up here, chat. I'm gonna have to do like a bonus Saturday stream sometime to get more encounters in. Cool Kid says the Reaper beats Cynthia's Garchomp 11 levels under. Yo, for real? Which one did you name the Reaper? That was Abomasnow? Oh. Did you take a hit from Garchomp first and then Abomasnow's not very fast. Just the snow being up helped with the defense against it, maybe. Did your Abomasnow have snow warning? I feel like that would help out quite a bit against Cynthia's Garchomp. But yeah, hitting it with an ice type attack, it's quad weak to ice. Hit it with an avalanche. Blizzard plus hail plus intimidate from chaos. Oh, nice. Okay. Intimidate on it to be able to absorb a hit from the Garchomp and be able to return fire. That makes sense. That is definitely a good way to go. All right, come on. Shiny Chimchar, where are you? Cool Kid says it was kind of it was kind of heal stalling though. Oh, wait, the Garchomp was heal stalling, or you won through heal stalling with the hail up? Hey, you do what you gotta do. Cynthia's Garchomp is no joke. That sucker hits fast and it hits hard. If you've got to cheese your way through, I'm not gonna take that from you. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Cool Kid says, I taught Cupid Dazzling Gleam just for Spirit Tomb. That's what you got to do. Got to hit it with a fairy type attack. Isn't it crazy to think that, like, when Gen 4 first came out, Spirit Tomb had no weakness. Kind of nutty. The dark type levels out your weakness to dark. Your dark resistance evens out the weakness to ghost type moves. You can't hit it with a fighting move because it's ghost type, so it's impossible. So until the fairy type came around, you couldn't even hit Spirit Tomb for super effective damage. Old school Gen 4, you just had to go in and put the beat down on that Pokemon as quickly as you could with the strongest thing you could throw at it. Pretty wild to think about. All right. let's get this encounter counter up. There's a good chance we're gonna get through another entire stream and still no shiny Chimchar, y'all. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, but we gotta keep the faith up that it's going to happen. I want this to happen under odds, because going through the cutscenes to get to the briefcase, to get to the Pokemon selection, to be able to throw it out and then reset, it is going to be insane. Michael Shockley says a new article just came out that you can increase the odds of a shiny appearance by over 400% if you commit to going to cocktails for drinks and a live band Friday night. Is that so? The thing is, I will be out of town this weekend for Father's Day weekend. I'm heading to Sedona for Father's Day weekend. Gina and I are going up to Sedona. We're going to go on a little hike on Saturday. It's gonna be super cool. I'm actually pretty excited. We went to Sedona last year or the year before? Last year. We went to Sedona last year for Father's Day. And it's freaking gorgeous there, y'all. If you've never been to Arizona, when you do go to Arizona, I highly recommend that you stop in Sedona. It is a beautiful, beautiful place. The scenery there is gorgeous. Last year we went on a hike to this iconic spot called Devil's Bridge. And it's like this plateau or piece of mountain or rock that's like suspended across two rock columns. Oops. And you're just like out over the top of this, like, I don't know, it's a huge drop. It's like hundreds of feet or thousands of feet drop. But it's just such a cool scene. And then the hike itself was pretty cool. Getting up to that point, there was a section of the hike where, like, towards the end, you're kind of like going up these like little stone stairways that just kind of travel you zigzagging back up and forth the hills. It's super neat. And Gina was pregnant AF at the time when we did that hike. She was such a trooper. I was so proud of her. Even before we went on the hike, she was like, I was asking her, I'm like, because I had never been to Sedona. She'd been to Sedona a couple different times, been on a couple hikes with her family. And so when we were going up there last year, she was asking me to pick out a hike. And I'm like, well, I've never been, for one. So I don't really know the difficulty of what these hikes are going to be. And for two, she was super pregnant, like very, very pregnant. So I wanted her to pick, and she's like, well, let's just do Devil's Bridge. That one was a pretty easy hike, if I remember. And I'm like, are you sure? Because we're supposed to go out to this like bridge that's suspended like hundreds of feet in the air. This naturally occurring bridge, by the way. I'm like, there's no way that that's a super easy hike. But she's like, yeah, it's pretty easy. It's like, it's some climbing and whatnot, but nothing crazy. I'm like, okay. And she was right for the most part, you know, like trekking up the mountainside and stuff. You kind of go on these paths that like take you up and around the mountain so that you're not like scaling, you know, vertical faces of the mountain or whatever. But towards the end, you get to these like staircases that are they're pretty steep. They were pretty steep staircases. Then these steps were like very small. The tread on these steps were not that big. And it's like all like red rock. And so they get even a little bit wet and they're just super slippery steps. So it got kind of scary. There's a couple sketchy moments there at the tail end, but we made it. She survived. We got some good pictures from it. So it was fun. And now we're going back up there this weekend, this Father's Day weekend. Gonna go back up to Sedona and do another hike on Saturday. Spend the evening there, and then get up Sunday, probably do some breakfast and head home. Should be a good time. Good hike. A good hike to go on. Do you guys enjoy going on hikes or outdoor activities? I feel like going on hikes or like doing certain outdoor activities, there's just so many beautiful things to see out in like even in our little state of Arizona, and not to mention like bordering states, like I live in a pretty cool area where we've got Utah, Nevada, even places in California are super pretty to go see. The past couple years we've done like a beach trip we go to California. Last year we went to a couple different beach cities. The year before we went and stayed with some family and like took a day trip down to the beach. But last year was pretty cool. We drove up and down PCH a little bit when we were traveling between the beach cities. And it's such cool views on that highway and like certain spots of it. Like when we were by Laguna, the highway gets kind of wavy and windy, with like some cool cliffs, and it's just neat. It's just super cool. And then when you're driving up through Utah, there's like beautiful mountains to drive through. It's just a sweet experience. 730 before is the dream. Yes, we are at 700 encounters. This is going to be 701 going into it right now. 701. I think I can get to 730 tonight. We'll see. 730 would probably be a full extra hour of streaming. I don't know if I'm going to be staying on for a full another hour. I think I got about another 20 to 30 minutes in me. So I'll get through as many encounters as I can in that 20 to 30 minutes. That's probably going to be close to 10 to 15 encounters, I would guess. And then we'll stop on like a nice rounded out number. Maybe I'll stop on like a 5 tonight. Maybe I'll stop at like 7. Hopefully I can get to 7:15. I think that would be good. 7:15 by 9:30. It's 9:10 my time. So that would be 20 minutes. Like 2 minutes an encounter. I don't know if I can go that quickly or not. Z-Colt, welcome back. How you doing? How are things? How was your dinner? Let's see here. Maybe I can speed through some of these encounters. If I time it perfectly, I can get through a good chunk. Still no shiny Starly. That's a good thing. But also no shiny Chimchar there. Wah, wah, wah. Broke the 700 encounter mark, y'all. We passed 700 encounters. We are so well on our way to 1,000. It's not even funny. And by not even funny, I really mean it's not funny. I got Gmod recently. Been having fun with testing its limits. What's Gmod? I don't know what Gmod is. Explain that to me, Z Colt. Z Colt says, I'm going to gift my friend Gmod so we can play together. Nice. Playing with friends is always better than playing alone. That is a fact, Jack. Yeah, I'll probably get to 715. I'm thinking 715 encounters will be a good stopping point for us for this evening. It'll give me a good sign off for the night, and then I can pick up the hunt on Sunday. We'll try and circle back around to it and see if we can get further along. No shiny there. We just gotta stay confident, stay locked in, stay ready for the shiny. D-Colt says Gmod, or Gary's Mod, is a modded version of Half-Life 1 and 2, where, like the name says, relies on mods in the Steam workshop. Oh, that's cool. So you just create a bunch of crazy game types with it, or can you actually mod the game, the Half-Life game, to like completely play different than a first-person shooter? It's where the next bots were invented. I'm not familiar with like Half-Life mods or anything like that. So I'm not sure what next bots are either. Z-Colt says it's a sandbox. Nice. Basically get to do what you want. It's like people creating stuff in Minecraft. D-Colt says they just keep the FPS look for simplicity purposes. Nice. Got it. Got it. How well does that engine hold up from Half-Life 1 and 2? Those are some pretty old games now. D-Colt says that there's entire roleplay servers on that game. That's pretty wild. Doesn't surprise me though. I just want to start this playthrough. I just want to find this pink monkey so we can start this shiny playthrough. The Odd Bro says I just got a shiny Camerupt. Yo, congrats on the shiny Camerupt. The Odd Bro popping off tonight. The shiny Sandygast followed up by a shiny Camerupt. You love to see it. Camerupt's another one of those awesome black shinies. Such a good one. Speaking of good shinies, how about disappointing shinies? Like, was anybody else disappointed in the Ceruledge or Armarouge shinies? Heck, even Sharkadet, like, I feel like they just completely missed the mark on those ones. Like, they could have even done something as simple as just color swap the two for their shinies, you know, like Ceruledge looks like the colors for Armarouge and vice versa. D-Colt says Camerupt is just Umbreon with extra calories. No way. Not even a chance. Shiny Umbreon is top tier design. It is S plus tier design. Shiny Umbreon. But the Armarouge and Ceruledge, like, they could have easily just palette swapped them, you know? And then for Sharkadet, his eyes are just blue. Like, come on, Game Freak. That is like, those are some of the best Pokemon from this most recent generation. And they just completely whiffed on the shinies for those Pokemon. Like, could you imagine if they did like a blackout of those Pokemon, or like a darker, you know, color scheme of those? I just feel like they completely missed the mark. Or instead of doing purple and red, if they did like all the flame architecture on their character builds blue instead, you know? I mean, they could have even done like both Ceruledge and Armarouge, like a similar color palette for their shiny Pokemon if they wanted to do like a blue flame feel. And I feel like they just completely missed the mark. It's just like the shinies just look like their normal styles. Ralph says in Golden Go is horrible as a shiny. I agree 100%. Horrible as a shiny, shake my head, a lot of missed potential. Yeah, Golden Go would have been another good one. Like, make the whole thing like platinum or something, or I don't know. Yeah, I think like the rings on its body change colors or something in the shiny. And you can't even shiny hunt that Pokemon, because you cannot shiny hunt. That's another one that's a weird shiny lock in the games, is the Gimme Ghouls. The Gimme Ghouls around Paldea are shiny locked. They're like stationary Pokemon that are shiny locked. It doesn't make any sense. Little Turtwig says easily Regice, Garchomp, and Nidoqueen. Really, Nidoqueens? Shiny, you're not a fan of Nidoqueen? I feel like shiny Nidoqueen's pretty good. Gengar was good before 3D. Yeah, Gengar got shafted on his shiny. At least Haunter's tongue's all blue, you know? Gengar got totally sold out for his shiny. It's just like the same exact thing almost. Same with Garchomp and Regice, all of them. They're just like no difference. D-Colt says Sharkadet could get a green shiny, Ceruledge getting a teal, and Armarouge getting a deep green. Possible red flames on Ceruledge and white fire on Armarouge. Ooh, that's a cool idea too. Like white fire. That would be so awesome. Like what if they, that would be cool. What if they did like a white flame, white and orange look for Armarouge, and then like a deep blue and violet look for Ceruledge for their shinies. Like even that, just thinking of that color scheme and what they could have done with those Pokemon is so much better than what we got. Ralph says shiny is Zapdos shiny is also disappointing. Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. But Galarian Zapdos, that's a good one. Yeah, the Kanto Zapdos shiny. It's like just a little bit. It's like if you take Zapdos and you put them in the microwave for about 2 seconds. Lil Turtwig says Mega Gengar is an amazing shiny. Actually, that one is freaking sweet. It's so good with that all white look to it. So nice. I don't understand why they wouldn't have just done that with Gengar in the first place. Like they could totally just Gen 10 retcon Gengar's shiny and just make them always like that white color, but they won't do it. They won't do it. It'd be too drastic of a change from like past games, and it's already gone on this long. I can't see them changing it now, but it'd be cool if they did. It would be cool if they did. No shiny Starly, no shiny Chimchar. On to the next encounter we go. Because Megas didn't exist then. Yeah. The Megas did not exist then. Yeah, but in the original like non 3D based games, Gengar's shiny actually has a little bit more difference than it does in the 3D based games. It's like more of a I think it goes from like a purpley hue to a more of a black hue, right? I can't remember exactly if it's vice versa. Like that deep purple to like a lighter purple hue. And then when the 3D ones came out, it's like completely not even noticeable. Zeke Holt says Samolatov, Spinosage, and is that Moistasar? Are what I'm naming the final stages of the Alaska region starters. Okay. Spinostage. Like Molotov? The Odd Bro just caught another shiny Swinub. Nice. Congrats on the shinies tonight, the Odd Bro. The shiny luck is in your favor this evening, that is for sure. It is going good for you tonight. It's all because you're tuning in to the stream. The shiny luck is ever present. But that's not a shiny Chimchar. That Chimchar was not shiny. It was not shiny. It was shiny not. All right, 7 more encounters, y'all. 7 more, and then ya boys calling it a night. Ralph says it was blue, not. It was not pink. Love the Borat. That movie was so freaking funny. I remember watching some clips of Sacha Baron Cohen before he blew up big, and he did some gruesome stuff, man. I'll tell you what. So there's actually a city near me that in Arizona that he went to, and so this city is like super small town, rural Arizona, and there are some like hardcore conservatives in this town, and like everything that you would think of just a typical cowboy gun wielding society in Arizona is this town called Kingman in Arizona. And Sacha Baron Cohen went to this place as Borat, and he went to like a city hall meeting or something and was presenting a new mosque for the town, and it was gonna like he was proposing that they would tear down like the city center's church or something, like the Christian church there, and the people were just losing their minds. It is so good. It's hilarious just to see all these old school, like older hardcore set in their ways people just get razzled by Borat. Pretty funny. I don't know if he was doing it for like just the video purpose or if he had intentions of like making another movie of some sort with Borat again, but oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, I think if you search Borat in Kingman, I think it'll pull it up. It's like a city hall meeting or something, or like a city planning meeting, and it is just, Kingman's a big time retirement community, and there's like big money people there, but it is just like a small rural town in Arizona, and they are hardcore conservative there. And so someone like Borat coming in talking about building a mosque, they lost their noodles. It was pretty funny. Okay, 5 more encounters. Come on, please, Chimchar. Just be shiny. Just be shiny in these last 5 encounters. Give me something sweet to go to bed to. D-Cold says, I'm maybe going to change the water starter basis to the saber-toothed tiger to complete the dark type bipedal cat trio. That's not a bad idea. That's a cool change of things, change of pace. Cool continuation. Having the dark fire incineroar, dark grass, or fire dark, grass dark, meowscarada, as I would try to properly pronounce it, instead of meowscarada. the gringo way. Meowscarada. I like that idea though. Having a water dark type. Hat to complete the trio of kittens. Starter kittens. We need a water monkey starter to complete the trio of monkey starters. And a fire frog. What if in Gen 10 they finally like complete some of these trios, y'all? Like there is a water frog in Froakie. Bulbasaur is technically a grass toad, right? Toad is a frog type. We don't have a fire frog starter. We've got a grass and fire kitten starter. We've got a grass and fire monkey starter. So you have two different water type options there. What others do we got? We've got... Is Quaxley the only duck, right? Yeah. What would we need here? We would need a... So for the water starter, you can do a cat or a... What did I just say? A cat or a monkey. Cat or a monkey. We need to like bring the starters up again. I would say like I'm trying to think Cyndaquil and oh my gosh, why am I blanking the Gen 6 grass starter? Chespin. Cyndaquil and Chespin are both like rodent types, I guess. But that's just another water starter. We can already do a kitten there. A monkey for the water starters. What about turtles? We got grass and water turtles. You could do a fire turtle. That'd be kind of cool. What if the fire starter was a turtle to complete the turtle trios? The water starter was either grass or monkey water type. That would complete the monkeys. And what about for grass? What do we have animals of in starters that are water and fire? So Gen 1 turtle, we already talked about that. Gen 4 turtle is the grass type. Gen 2, the crocodiles. The crocodiles. A grass croc. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Because you've got Totodile from Gen 2, and then Gen 9, we had a fire crocodile. We don't have a grass crocodile, though. We've got a snake. I'm a slithery little snake. Z-Colt says we need more fish. I don't know that we need more fish. I feel like we get fish in every region, and it's like multiple. I feel like they're always gonna release more fish. They're always gonna make more fish for every region. It's kind of like the birds, right? There's always like a bird or two. You always get like your early game mammal. Ralph's laughing at my snake impression. I thought about getting a clip from that video from that guy with the snake hat on when he's like, please tell me you guys have seen this video where he's just like, I think he's just talking to the camera for a good 15 minutes, just repeating, I'm a snake. I was going to use a clip from that for the for the video I did with Gina when she was guessing Ekans. I decided against it though. The Odd Bro says it's actually possible to make a starter trio of entirely fighting type birds. Yo! Blaziken, Quaquaval, and Hisuian Decidui. That's true. Regular Decidui takes on the ghost typing when he's fully evolved, little Turtwig. The grass bird is Rowlet, and when he fully evolves in the regular region of Alola, he is a grass ghost. But in Hisui, he's fighting. I was so happy to have Decidui or have Rowlet as my starter in Legends. That little round boy. Name something cuter than a grass type owl with a bow tie as your starter. You can't. I'll wait. No pink monkey. Okay, last encounter of the evening, y'all. Throw your sparkles in the chat. Let's get this shiny Pokemon right here. Please, 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 please be shiny. D-Colt says we need snakes too. Snivy is all alone. Yeah, for real. I feel like they could easily do a water type starter as a snake or a water type starter or a fire type starter as a snake, and that would be cool. Yeah, if for Gen 10, I feel like that would be just total fan service. For Gen 10, they like took starter groups and then complete all these like animal groupings that we've talked about for years, you know, like with the turtles, the monkeys. We've got birds already, you know, with Rowlet, Quaxley, and oh my gosh, Torchic. There we go. I couldn't think of Torchic's name. All right. I pushed my Calic up over here. Please be shiny. Please be shiny. The Oddbro says, did y'all know we haven't had a dark type 7-star raid yet? Ooh, we haven't. We have not. Well, isn't this coming weekend with the Ambor? Isn't that the first electric type also? I believe it is. Oh, no pink monkey. Okay, y'all. The finale of the evening is upon us. It's 9:41 my time. It is getting close to bedtime for me, so I'm going to call it there. We'll stop at 9:15. We will regroup and restart on this come Sunday. I'll get right back into it. Father's Day. Don't forget about your dads out there, y'all. Make sure to do something nice for your fathers. Get them a card at the very least. Tell them thank you. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them. That's all us dads want when it all boils down to it. But with that being said, I hope you guys all had a good evening tonight. I had a wonderful time hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with me, chatting with me while I descend into utter insanity over a briefcase simulation. I will be back live on Sunday for Father's Day. Same time, 6:30 PST. We will continue on this hunt because I want to get this stinking pink monkey already so I can start my playthrough. So we will be back at it this Sunday and then on Tuesday as well. Keep your eyes peeled for more content coming in the future as I work on some more shorts and hopefully our first long form content to hit the page coming here in the, I don't know, possibly the next few months. We'll see. It's going to depend on setting up and recording the content and then getting it all put together. But with all that being said, thank you so much. I hope you guys all had a wonderful evening. I wish you all a very wonderful evening and I hope you all sleep well. And we will see you again on Tuesday. Good night, y'all.